We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Under fire. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Simmons. Here comes the heat. He's got it. Ripping through the defense. And they get him down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wallace. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps. Man, oh, man, it was brutal up front.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Sharks circling, crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Trying play action, unloads it left, and trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Quarterback making checks. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
Grab behind the line. It's Lee. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Keep it after the snap. The Rebels will move the sticks.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe. They can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
The Rebels are rolling down the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphries. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Tight end now in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you can tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Looking to throw, it's Simmons. The screen, he can go. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Makes the catch. It's Lee. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw again. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quick handoff. Turning it on. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. At midfield, he's got room. Lots of running room. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Yeah, and we saw it last week. This guy's got big playability. I mean, he can make those big plays, and now you see it again, man. Over 100 last week, looking to go over 100 this week, and this is why. You hand him the football, he makes enormous plays, chews up a ton of yards, and really catapults this offense.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. He's able to get the tackle for loss.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to run it. It's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Simmons. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Rebels want to move quickly. to the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Fullback's got it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Power football with the run. He breaks the tackle. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Gets it out fast. He's trying to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Shakes off the defender. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Tigers have this offense rolling. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Got room to work. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Missouri.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Inside the 40. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is a defensive defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. The give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were
Good morning, friends.
going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
What is your shot? Oh Lord. Not a thing. That shit is dead, Fred. Oh Lord. Shoot the ball. Even I knew that.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nigga lost me.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in
I'm actually playing a dumbass game. We got 5 minutes left. Sorry. No, I've been started, sir. Different game, my boy.
On fourth down, looking for the completion.
Another football.
Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nasty as hell.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching
I
staff
see
is still
gay.
trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on
Because y'all gave him the ball.
for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
It'll be third and long. And off to Jones. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page.
Not
You get
95 yet
tackled for
either.
loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
They'll run the toss. Creates a little room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A first down run in the red zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Hey, you saw what literally just happened a couple minutes ago? And then my boy said, what that nigga say? Did all that talking like you really had a squad. Nobody want them bums or Charlie back.
To the air, it's Simmons. Hooks it out of the air. Runs for the tackle. And they'll get it to the
Bro.
39-yard line.
Insane.
This guy's looking real sharp
And then
this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing
and then dude text me on the side saying, dude is a fucking worthless scum. I don't care.
here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10.
I was sure.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hobbs.
Agreed. Because he texted me, he was like, what he say? He said, I mean, if I change my team name to something crazy like that, people going to be pissed. And I'm like, I mean.
They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Looking for a big gain. And the ball will be grabbed at the
Hold on. Why are there any?
Some might have the philosophy. Others have this philosophy.
I needed to feel it. I needed 18 people.
It's pretty clear they're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw.
Nah, this shit's definitely about to go down.
Make big plays like they have all game.
Because he finna drop his players, and then his other man's Green Goblin finna drop his players. Because he's the one who actually say something first.
As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
That's caught. It's Lee. They'll make the
And then Ebon was talking about something. What did Ebon, bro? That nigga talking about something. I signed up for fantasy football now with Charlie Kirk Dead TV. I just want to have fun, so I'll take my talents elsewhere. Y'all dragging it. Go ahead, bro.
So far today, he's doing just that.
from the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle. It's
I mean, no, you won't know. We get notification.
completion.
I don't know if your shit me, but we get notified for everything. So, like, you literally see blah, 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 change team. When I saw that shit, I started laughing. I didn't think niggas would have a problem with it.
They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games, so you got to keep sharpening the tools.
I did not know that was going to be a thing.
Just wanting something very easy, very reliable, flipping forward.
And now he's fucking doubling and tripling down on that shit.
Nice job, nice execution. First
Which I don't give a fuck. I'm not on the side of whatever the fuck that nigga died is.
Yard line, really well done on that throw and catch.
But like, do niggas know him before today?
Close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal.
He's a big man for one of them.
Wide out. clock running. This should be the final play.
Yeah, I ain't even know who Nipsey was when he got shot.